Reading for August 14th, Science of Mind, A Philosophy of Faith, A Way of Life by Ernest Holmes. Reading from page 484, paragraph 1 through page 485, paragraph 3, using inclusive language. There is no condemnation. Romans chapter 8, verse 1. There is therefore now no condemnation to them who walk after the Spirit. As it is impossible for us to be in another person, and as it is necessary that each live their own life within the one life, it follows that the writer was not referring to personality, but to a universal principle. We are in Christ when we are in the truth. We are in the truth when we live in harmony with it. There is no mystery about this. It is common sense. The law of the Spirit makes us free from sin and death. The law of the Spirit is freedom and knows no bondage. When we enter the Spirit, we come under its law of freedom. To be spiritually minded is life and peace. Who does not long for life and peace? These are contained in the Spirit, which is the center and circumference of all. The carnal mind is not subject to the law of God because it is a limited concept of truth. The carnal mind symbolizes anything that disbelieves in the supremacy of good. It is a belief in isolation, a sense of separation from good. The Spirit that raised Jesus, Romans chapter 8, verse 11. The Spirit that raised Jesus dwells in all. This Spirit quickens our mortal bodies when we let it. Here is a lesson in mental and spiritual healing. As the truth dawns upon the subjective state of our thought, it stimulates it into newness of action. Everything works from within out. The body is a reflection of the soul, and when the soul, which is the subjective state of thought, is illumined by the Spirit, it quickens the mortal part of us and heals the body. The mortal is always an effect, a creature of time, but a necessary one, for without it we could not function as objective individuals. The spirit of adoption, Romans chapter 8, verse 15. We have not received a spirit of bondage, but one of adoption. This is a mystical and beautiful saying. It implies that we are adopted by the Supreme Spirit as its own offspring. How could it be otherwise, since we are made of the same stuff as the central fire? There is no fear in the Spirit, and there will be none in us when we realize who and what we are. God wishes us well and knows only that we are now free and perfect. This is the spirit of freedom whereby we are all born free.